really have this big argument with my son, and maybe this needs to be a show in itself. But my man at Crystal Palace standing up. Have you been through it already? Not kneeling down.
Oh, not kneeling down. Oh yeah. We touched about that. We touched about the kneeling down thing anyway. Still, yeah, because Zaha doesn't kneel down, does he?
Yes.
He doesn't refuse.
Because if I was on that same pitch,
yeah,
I'm sure I'd be kicking him 6 foot in the air in a tackle.
Why do you feel like that, bro?
Well, it's quite simple. If you have your fellow teammates trying to support a cause for you, how are you going to do the opposite?
Zaha came out and said why he doesn't do it.
Because he feels like he feels nothing happening.
It's a token gesture now. There's nothing really behind it. There's no substance behind it. So he's at the stage where, why am I doing this?
But that's fine. That's fine to say it. But
I get where you're coming from.
He's got the statue. He's got the status to say that anyway. But to not do what his fellow teammates are trying to do for him in front of them, I don't get it. I don't get that. For me, he could say that anyway. He doesn't have to do that.
You know what? I see where you're coming from, but I'll go with Zaha in the sense of this. I'll say it's all very well. People are saying, take the knee, but how comes them same white footballers, when they hear the racial abuse, they're not telling me, come Raj, let's go off, we're going off. I don't see none of them doing that, but they're all taking the knee to support racism. But when the black geezer's being racially abused, you don't see Harry Kane saying, come on, Lucas, let's go, we're going off the pitch. Come on. You don't see, so why are you having to go with Zaha? And that's my argument. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear where you're coming.
So it's all very well saying everybody's doing the knee, we're taking the knee, but when push comes to shove, what's really going to pop off?
Let me answer that. For me, when you play as a team, right? When I used to play a team, you do things together, right? If you have a discussion, you have a discussion pre-hand that if you hear such and such, you all come off. You all got to do it together. You can't have 2-3 players do it and not the other two stay on, right? So what I'm saying to you, if Zaha's going to do that, he needs to discuss that with these other black players in Crystal Palace. Because the other black players in Crystal Palace ain't kneeling down.
Yeah, but
ain't standing up.
But like you said at the beginning, bro, in your statement, you didn't like to follow everybody. So if you believe, you said at the beginning you didn't want to support it because you didn't want to follow everybody who's following this, that, and the other. You wanted to be different. Yeah. So the same way it applies now. Everybody's doing their damn, but you might not believe that. So you're thinking, well, I'm not following the crowd. I don't believe. I believe what Will Zaha says. So I'm not going to do that. You get what I'm saying? So it's 6 of one, half dozen. I understand what you're saying, but for me, I mean,
all right then. So answer the question then. What do you think he's achieved?
What do I think Will Zaha's achieved?
He's achieved this conversation, because the thing is, we will be. This is the thing. This is the thing for me now as well. He's achieved us people like ourselves having the conversations between ourselves and not accepting what the token gesture in one sense, because ultimately, let's be real. It's been over a year now. What has football? I went to Brenton, a police officer, and he said to me, the FA has done nothing in their laws to change, to quash down a racism. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yet, Brenton, the whole of the whole month, and fair play, do the thing with the wearing LGBTQAs and bragging about the whole situation, which is fine. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But the reality shows, when it comes to racial abuse on the pitch, I couldn't believe that a referee doesn't need to send nobody off if he sees it, because it's not in the laws of football in the UK. There's no drive towards it. That should have happened straight away. Nothing's happened. Let's kick it out. Does nothing. Let's be real. They just go around doing little sandwich things. The black footballers, not all of them, are not coming together, because and what percentage? 40% of the footballers are black. If they all said to themselves, we're going to give 0.5% of our wages into a black infrastructures to really change things in the UK. How much money you reckon that's going to be a week? That's going to be a good few K.
A lot of money.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think
but as I said before, Roger, though, if you're gonna, if you really want to, you said it yourself. For me, if Mr. Zaha wanted to really do something, then he should be saying to all the other black players, right? Because they can't play. There's a lot of black players playing at high level here. He should be going around instead of hanging around, standing up there on that pitch. Why ain't he going around saying to the black players, all right, let's walk off the pitch then? Why ain't he doing it? That's why I went on Saturday, and as soon as they all kneeled down, I stood around and everybody in that stadium clapped, right? And you may not think it's anything, but to me, just like you say, we're having this conversation, that was a reminder to them, this is why we're doing it, and hey, what's it about? You know? It was just putting it in their head, right? Before they think about it, you know? So what I'm trying to say is, if Zaha just standing on his Todd like that, he's got the stage to do something. If he wants to, don't just stand up there and say A, B, C. Go out there and do something then. Go and say to your fellow black men, stand up as well with me. Or tell the rest of them not to kneel down. But him on his own, don't say nothing to me.
We don't know that he hasn't done that and got palmed off. But it says, I'm not doing that.
No, it ain't working.
Then
it ain't working then.
Well, we're into it, bro. So you're on your own, fam. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's an interesting point, and I think it really does raise the issue. And again, with Yorkshire happening, football's got to be, the FA's got to be careful, because I don't know if you watched the Brenton about Lance. He explained his story, and FA blatantly blanked him off as a referee, a black referee. He could have been refereeing with the top referees right now, and blatant got absolutely got to the levels. We got our cousin there who refs for years, and he will come out with Hector. You know what I'm saying? He will give us story after story. You know what I'm saying? And when he's gonna come out,
you know the story about Uriah already, don't you?
There's more information, obviously, from where you're grinning your teeth. Me and Anthony might not know. We've heard ghost stories. Anthony, you know a story about Uriah already?
When he got
caught out,
Shearer went to elbow Ian Taylor. That one?
No. What happened?
So I stood with Uriah Rennie, and he told me this story that because I asked him why did he send Alan Shearer off, and he said that he asked him to stop raising his elbows, and he went up and raised his elbow when he went into a header with Ian Taylor. And Alan Shearer says, "You can't send me off. I'm the England captain." That's what he said to him. And he goes, "Well, I'm sending you off because I've warned you already." Gave him a red card. So it just shows you how much power players have. And Uriah Rennie never refereed again in the Premiership after that. That's how much power England captains have.
I bet
never refereed again.
I bet if it happened today, and you already came out on a YouTube video like this, it'll go viral and fires would burn.
He told me that in my face.
Yes. What's your response to that, Anthony?
Doesn't surprise me at all. Being honest.
Yeah.
Does not surprise me one little bit.
Yeah, he said, "I'm the England captain. You cannot send me off." Yeah.
Right, guys. If you think that, and this is, and to be honest, if we don't know these stories, people, if you're thinking that we're just a bunch of older black guys just getting together and moaning, but what you have to realize is that if you don't know these stories, it'll continue happen and happen and happen again, and people won't be vigilant to watch these things. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, still, we've watched, a young footballing children just miss out on opportunities because of their colour. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's just happening again and again. It's not about talent. It's about you're already on -10. Brenton, we went through this when we was younger. Why are we still at the same position, saying to our children, you have to work 3, 4 times, 5 times harder? It doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? We got told by Grandpa, just keep quiet and keep moving in it. You know what I mean? Just keep quiet, be nice. How's that worked out for us? You know what I'm saying? We're saying the same thing to our children. It needs to stop, because the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? It needs to get out there. But